Hello, class. Welcome to week 6. Hard to believe we've only got less than 3 full weeks left in the term. I can't believe how fast it's gone. I hope it's gone quick for you all too and not been too painful. I really have enjoyed the weekly discussions. I think you guys are doing an incredible job of engaging with one another, of asking thoughtful questions, of utilizing those readings and answering those questions in a really meaningful way. You want to watch this video till the end because I do have some comments about the final assignment and discussion, so it's not very long, I promise, but please watch till the end. To begin, I do, though, want to compliment you on your excellent level of engagement, as I said a few seconds ago, about the discussions. It's been incredible and made reading and responding to those discussion posts really enjoyable for me. And I'd encourage everyone to continue to push yourselves, challenge your classmates, challenge the instructors. There's no wrong answers here. And, we don't want to start an argument, but it's okay to push push the limits here and push one another, because that's how we grow. That's how our learning continues to expand. And, in an online space, sometimes it's, I don't want to offend anyone, but it's okay to ask that tough question or to say, I can respect what you're saying, but I see it a little differently, and then explain your perspective. And continue to please bring in those real-world examples. It's so important to understand how the work that we're doing, what that means in practical terms for public health careers. And I think if you've read through a lot of these discussions, people are saying, I'm doing this in real life, and this is what I've done. And that, I think, really helps others understand and appreciate the lessons and the skills that we hope you're taking from MPH 602. So, in regards to that second written assignment, Dr. Rainovich is going to be reviewing those in the coming week, and I expect that you'll have feedback again in about 5 or 6 days. I know he's given some feedback already, and we'd encourage everybody to use charts and graphs in your final report. If you haven't included them yet, please do so. Charts and graphs are absolutely necessary for public health data reports. Being able to take data and make it into an easy-to-understand format via table or graphs is absolutely critical for public health reports and for public health careers, and to actually help that layperson understand data. We have to make it easy to understand, and a chart or graph is a great start to doing so. And for those of you that found success on the CDC Wonder site, great job. Thank you for the extra effort. I know it wasn't easy. For those of you that continued to struggle with it, please don't give up. It is a really valuable site, and it will get easier the more you utilize it. So looking back on last week, I wanted to commend you all, especially those in the later week, those initial posters, for going beyond the obvious data limitations. You really did go beyond the superficial, and I appreciate it. So in reality, in my opinion, data timeliness, the absolute reality that data isn't reflective of the whole picture because it's just a number. And then the idea that data is static, so it can be a challenge sometimes, because in our ever-evolving, hypersensitive world where we get feedback immediately, truly communities are ever-evolving, and data isn't. I provided a PDF in the discussion post. I hope you got the opportunity to see it. But in it, I discuss how a truly powerful CHNA includes both primary data, so that population-based survey, obviously my bias, focus groups, in-person or online interviews and or public forums, in coordination with secondary data, truly represent and create the most powerful and actionable CHNA. And if the CHNA data isn't actionable, then it's not very valuable. So this week's discussion transitions away from data. You're probably all excited to hear that, and has you considering the idea of community engagement. So Dr. Rainovich is going to be moderating the discussion this week. I will do my best to stand on the sidelines and observe silently, although that's hard for me, so I'll probably jump in, but I will hold myself back as best I can. But I'd like you to consider these two ideas as you write your initial post and then those follow-up posts. So first, as public health professionals, when we teach various groups new health practices or behaviors which are contradictory or different from their traditions or cultures, are we not changing their traditions? And then second, I assume you are considering the idea of trust and engaging the community. If you're not, you need to. And in regards to trust, who has to trust whom? And does that matter if one trusts one more than the other? So something to think about. For the remaining weeks, I did have a few reminders though. Please note that the deadline for the final written assignment is a Wednesday of week 8 at midnight, so that's different than our traditional Sunday. Please submit the third section separately from the full document. There's 2 places in Blue Line to do that, and this will help facilitate grading. Late submissions will be penalized and will not be accepted after Saturday, and this is due to the grading needing to be turned in by a certain time. So again, due Wednesday at midnight, late submissions not accepted after Saturday. And for the week 8 PowerPoint, you should be able to attach the PowerPoint file directly to your first initial post, and you do not need to record yourself doing the presentation. I have sometimes students ask me that. You no need to record it, but feel free to put some notes in the notes section of the PowerPoint. I personally believe that less is more on PowerPoint slides. I don't want a PowerPoint slide with your entire script on it. That's boring and cluttered, and I like a visually appealing PowerPoint. So some charts and graphs, bullets. Again, less is more. So if you feel, though, that, I'm not sure she's going to understand, feel free to put some bullets in the notes section. Again, you don't have to write out your script. If you want to, go for it. But bullets in the notes section, making sure you hit all those points on the rubric. And as always, please comment on at least 2 other posts by Sunday at midnight. And again, feel free to challenge your classmates. Ask tough questions. Pretend like you actually were sitting in the community forum or the presentation and ask those questions. I'm going to post a presentation that I did earlier in the fall for a client in Rapide, so you can see what a PRC presentation looks like, and you can see how we describe our data and our methodology, and hopefully you'll find that valuable. In regards to the week 8 written assignment, I've gotten some questions in the past about the resources available to address needs section. So for this part, I was simply thinking a simple list. So truly just 1, 2, 3, 4 through 10. Do a Google search, find some organizations, and then the name of the organization, the address, and the website. Nothing more complicated than that. So don't make it more challenging than it needs to be. And then last but not least, the course evaluations. I assume in the next week or 2, you will be getting an email from Creighton asking you to complete a course evaluation. And please, please, please take the time to fill it out. These course evaluations are incredibly meaningful to Dr. Rainovich and myself. We read through the feedback. We utilize it as we move forward into the coming terms. We make changes based on your feedback. So truly, we want to hear what's going well. We want to hear what we can do better. And we'd love to have 100% participation from our classes. So please, please, please take the 5 minutes to fill out the course evaluation. We hope that you've enjoyed it, and we would love to get your feedback. So thank you again, and I look forward to a successful remainder of the term. Thank you, guys.